Hello, hello, online family. Happy to see you today. That's why I have jazz hands, I guess. it. I have a mission this new year, to make shorter videos, and I think my son is waking up from his nap, so this is going to be a short one. But I'm hoping to get through everything I wanted to share today. I had a recent request to make some videos about empathy. and and actually the person didn't even say make more than one, but as I've been thinking about it, I feel like this might be a new series too that I'm going to do, because I can't talk about empathy in a very short period of time and cover the whole concept, but I'm going to share a little bit today and hopefully give you something to take away to apply. So empathy. I like to think about my heart when I'm thinking about empathy. Connecting to another person and really connecting to what they're going through. And as much as I do not like going through tragedies personally, they always make me more empathetic, and they make me reflect upon the other people who I love who have gone through similar things, or now when I know people going through things, it makes it an easier connection for me. There are two things I have found, though, that really make it harder for me to have empathy. And in the way that it shows up on a like in a moment basis is the action of it. To really simplify it would just be kindness. So these are two things that make it really hard for me to be kind. And actually, scientific research I know supports the one, but probably both of them. So I used to have a habit of being late. And those in my life would know that I'm working on overcoming that. Sometimes I'm better at it than others. But actually, studies showed that if you are running late or have less wiggle room, margins of space in your schedule, your ability to practice kindness to those around you plummets. And it's not even just your ability, it's more like when you have the choice to be kind, it really can be impacted by how much time you have. When I am rushing to an appointment and I know that I'm going to be late and somebody cuts me off, then I'm not feeling as kind about it, because in my mind I'm like, I have to be somewhere and they're in front of me now. Or I might even cut somebody off. I mean, I really try not to do that. But when I'm in a rush mode, I'm only thinking about me, and I'm like, it's like tunnel vision. Whereas when I have more time, if somebody gets in front of me, I just think, that's okay. Like, they must have something going on. They're in a hurry. They got to be somewhere. I'm much more relaxed about it. If I am in a store, like I can think of a time recently where somebody, I think it was Whole Foods actually, they had their lunch tray and it spilled, so I helped them pick it up. And because I had time, if I would have been there with both of my kids and felt like I was in a rush, or even um, actually probably even both of them, even if I wasn't in a rush, adds another level of making it harder to help out other people. But uh, regardless, being in a rush makes it so that I'm not able to respond to that person and not able to extend help to them and not able to show up as my best self in that moment. Another thing which really radically for myself impacts my ability to be kind and compassionate and have empathy for the people around me, honestly, is my sleep levels. And I know that that's kind of basic, but how many of us are really cranky when we haven't gotten sleep? And I have two small children. Not last night, but the night before, they both woke me up in the middle of the night at different times. And so I kind of felt like, okay, every hour, hour and a half, somebody needs me. And the next day, I was not in the best frame of mind to be the most compassionate, loving person that I could be. Now, when this happens a lot, then I try and get more sleep so that I can kind of make my own little buffer for that. And part of it is like the better we can take care of ourselves, the better we can be kind to those in our community. And hi, Jill. Uh, be compassionate and share empathy with those around us. And it also means some of the time when we're going through really intense periods in our lives, you may not have much capacity for showering other people with empathy because you're going through so much yourself. When my mom had cancer, and we knew it was terminal cancer from the time that it got diagnosed. So for like the next year, I was teaching, which is middle school, which is demanding. And my mom, we were, she was fighting off the cancer, but essentially she was dying of cancer. In that year, I didn't have a lot of capacity for empathy and helping out others. Like I was really wanting to receive the compassion and the empathy. I wanted people to check in with me. And it started making me really aware of how I needed to talk to other people about my needs and what I wanted from my life and how I wanted them to treat me. I don't know how to say your name yet, Subari. Oh, hi, Sarah. But that was one of the first really clear times of I'm going through a painful period, but I still want to be respectful of those in my community. And so I would tell people, oh, can you check in on me? And that happened when I had a miscarriage too. I asked, like, check in on me, see how I'm doing. These are the kind of things I like to talk about. These are the kinds of things I don't like to talk about. And I know with my coworkers, when my mom was fighting off cancer, I would tell them, like, don't ask me about how she's doing till the end of the day because I have to get through the whole school day. And it was almost like I had to just put that aside, and then I got to the end of the school day and then I could talk about it with them. But during the school day, I kind of just had to be in teacher mode, and they respected that. And it was probably easier for them having me share with them, like, okay, this is what I need from you. And then they knew, and so then they didn't have to navigate and wonder, like, how are we going to relate to her? Can we talk about this? Can we not talk about this? And now I feel like I've kind of gone on a tangent. First I was talking about empathy. Sobira. Okay, good. That's how I was thinking about saying your name. Awesome. Thank you, Sobira. Actually, I think I had the first part different in my mind, but regardless. So now that I think of what I'm saying, I'm really thinking about, I didn't plan to go here at all, really, now. Not only do we think about empathy, what we're doing towards others, but a lot of times we have to teach people how to treat us, and how we want to be receiving empathy. And as I was just sharing, like, some of those experiences where I was going through hard times and tragedies, and I wanted to receive it, I had to let people know. Because honestly, we all have different ways in which we like to receive love, feedback, and support. And some of those are kind of universal and some aren't. All right. Speaking of empathy, my son has woken up from his nap. I hear him crying, but that was good. That's helping me to keep this under 10 minutes because I knew he'd wake up soon and we had to go. I would love to hear your thoughts about empathy. I am planning to do a few more videos about this because I feel like it's such a great topic. I find ways all the time in which I can grow in it. I really believe a lot of us can grow in our empathy. The world needs more of our empathy. And the more that we can connect to our neighbors, to the people in our communities, that's one of the ways we move forward with a future that we feel like helps out both our human family and the natural world, is by having empathy and making connections and truly getting to know and love those around us. All right. I hope you have a great weekend, and I gotta log off now, but I will see you soon. Thank you all who joined. Rebecca, I didn't say hello before, but hello. And Sobira, thank you for all the hearts, love. Ursula, if you check this out later, I hope you enjoy. Sarah and Jill, thanks for being here. Feel free, as I said, to comment, and we'll connect again soon. Bye.